These are the top 6 Royal Hallmark Movie secrets. And we're starting with a royal movie which surprisingly wasn't filmed in an actual palace. They had us there, didn't they? Christmas at the Palace is one of the most romantic and magical movies out there, and it is definitely a must-watch. The movie stars Mary Patterson as Katie, a beautiful ice skater, and Andrew Cooper as King Alexander of Sansanova. As he struggles to live up to the legacy left by his father, Alexander hires Katie, an ice skating choreographer, to help his daughter with a magical Christmas Eve performance to celebrate their beloved nation. As Katie and Alexander spend time together in the palace, they cannot help but fall for each other. Katie clashes with the young princess and has a tough time getting her to cooperate, and Alexander struggles to manage his responsibilities as a single dad and king of the country. But what could be a more romantic setting than a palace, right? Unfortunately, they face trouble when they realize that the traditional people of Sansanova may not be ready to accept a foreigner as their new queen. Towards the end, Katie has won everyone over with her charm, and they all welcome her to Sansanova with open arms. The movie was highly praised for its beautiful soundtrack and picturesque views of the country. But here's a little secret most people don't know. The movie was mostly filmed in Romania, but not in an actual palace, but on a set. And this was revealed on the Home and Family show with Patterson.
Traveled all the way across the globe to Romania for this. I mean,
yes, Romania. It's my second time.
It's your second time.
I mean,
you've only been to Fiji
tell me
once.
about it. Listen,
That's a pretty good location.
Well, they had all of us believing it was a real royal setting. The settings of the movie were so stunning that they had most of us believing it was all real. However, it was later revealed by sources and confirmed by Patterson that most of this 2018 film was filmed on a studio lot built especially for the movie. Viewers were stunned when they got to know this, as they were not aware of the artificial setting. Sadly, you cannot visit these beautiful spots in the movie, as it was all torn down as soon as filming was over. While this palace setting is forever etched into the movie, this next movie was a huge hit, but one of the actors lost thousands of dollars during its filming. A Timeless Christmas stars Ryan Pavey and Aaron Cahill. Ryan plays the role of Charles Whitley, a man who time travels from 1903 to 2020.
This film plays with the idea of time travel in a variety of ways. Charles is obsessed with the future.
Whitley's old world did not make him happy, and he did not know if he was even in the right relationship. Doubts and fear creeped into his mind slowly, and the gift he bought his fiancée for Christmas just might actually change his life forever. Now, in the new world, he meets Megan Turner, who is a guide at a historical museum which is purely dedicated to Whitley. As she shows him the ways of the 21st century, they spend a lot of time trying to figure out how to get Charles back home to his real world. Now Charles, as he figures out how to get home, he falls for Megan and is confused about what to do, especially when it comes to Eliza, his fiancée from 1903. In Hallmark movies, Ryan Pavey plays people who lead charmed lives. In reality though, things are much more complex. In August 2020, while Pavey was filming Hallmark's A Timeless Christmas, he was robbed and had valuables worth thousands of dollars stolen from him. The movie was filmed entirely in Canada. The Highcroft Manor in Vancouver, as well as other adjacent locations, were used during filming. Pavey, however, was robbed while he was a guest at the Sutton Place Hotels. When that happened, he took to Twitter to share the news before the channels could break it. We cannot imagine how scary it must have been for him. The official response was essentially, "It's not our concern. Here's some white wine with a napkin around its neck," he wrote on Twitter in August. He added that thousands of dollars worth of personal possessions were stolen from my room. Watches, clothes, jewelry I created. The jewelry was quite special to Pavey, as he had spent hours creating it, and it was his own personal collection. Fans and colleagues alike sent him their well wishes and were shocked that something this terrifying could happen while he was filming a Hallmark movie. They knew how hard he had worked on his jewelry, and it was scary to know he had been in such a dangerous situation. While we're all relieved that Pavey managed to get away without any physical major damage, this next movie, titled A Crown for Christmas, brings with it some secrets you would have never imagined. Danica McKellar and Rupert Penry Jones star in the Hallmark Channel original film Crown for Christmas, which had its world premiere on November 27, 2015, as part of the network's 6th annual Countdown to Christmas celebration. Surprisingly, Mahaila and Draco, the mother and son of lead actress Danica McKellar, make brief appearances while admiring a Christmas tree. After she gets fired from her job as a maid at the fancy New York City hotel, Allie takes up a job as a governess for a young spoiled girl, thinking it would only be a temporary job. When she realizes that the girl's father is King Maximilian himself, she is surprised, but the two get closer as they spend time together in the castle, and she manages to win over everyone, especially Theodora.
I've given it some thought, and I've decided I don't need a governess.
Well, I don't blame you. Lucky for you, I'm not a real governess.
For those who didn't know, the movie was written by the former 80s pop singer Michael Damian. He is an actor, recording artist, and producer, and now a screenwriter too, with hit songs such as Rock On and Shadows in the Night. This man was a hit sensation.
Hey kids, rock and roll, rock on, cool my soul. Hey kids, boogie too, did ya?
He is also popularly known for his role as Danny Romalotti in the soap opera The Young and the Restless.
Wonderful people. So happy they found each other. You know, this is a long and rocky road to the altar.
Surprisingly, this next movie was directed by none other than Michael Damian himself. A Princess for Christmas, released back in 2011, and stars Katie McGrath as Jules Daly and Sam Hugan as Prince Ashton of Castleberry. Jules is an aunt of two, Maddie and Milo, who just lost their parents. Maddie loves to have fun, and Milo is your typical teenage rebel, and Jules had it with their mischievous ways after things go too far and they make the nanny quit. When she gets an invitation to visit the children's royal grandfather for Christmas, she is relieved, and in walks Prince Ashton to throw a wrench in her plans. The two get closer over time and form a bond, even though Colin has a girlfriend who only wants him for his title. As they share the spirit of Christmas together, and Jules even convinces Ashton to enjoy it, they cannot help but fall in love.
Dinner will be served at 8:30. His Grace does not abide tardiness.
Your Grace, may I present Miss Jules Daly?
Shockingly, in a turn of events, the movie was actually going to be called something else entirely, which is crazy to even think about. In 2008, Damian told OK Magazine that he was working on a screenplay called Christmas at Castleberry Hall. However, later he revealed that the movie was going to be called A Princess for Christmas instead. This movie was also shot in real settings, unlike the others. Peel's Castle, Sturbay Castle, and the Brigaduric Palace were just a few of the amazing locations for the set. We're heading over to the next movie, which is definitely one of the cutest royal movies out there, but they did manage to dupe the viewers. Keep watching to find out what I mean. My Summer Prince stars Jack Turner as Prince Colin and Taylor Cole as Mandy Cooper. When the rebellious prince is arrested in Idaho, PR crisis manager Deidre and her assistant Mandy fly in to save his face. But when Deidre gets chickenpox and things are left to Mandy to handle, she's faced with new opportunities in her career. As she's left to fix Colin's public image, she finds herself trying to fix her own reputation and maybe even give Summer Love a shot. In case you didn't know, in the movie, the Kingdom of Edgemere is fictional and is actually represented in the movie with pictures of Prague, which was noticed by fans quickly. They used the capital Czechia Krumlov, and another Czech city to show the beautiful fictional country, which was just pure genius idea. And here is another genius idea. Why don't you quickly drop a like and share on this video so you'll be flooded with amazing content such as this. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And with that, let's head on to this next movie, which is a take on real life events, but there's so much more to it than what meets the eye. William and Catherine, a royal romance. Stars Alice St. Clair as Catherine Middleton and Dan Amboyer as Prince William of Wales. The movie chronicles the journey from the two at St. Andrews, William's army training, their breakup, getting back together, to their engagement and planning the royal nuptials. The film attempts to humanize the royal family and their ways, and the fans were totally here for it. While promoting the movie, Dan revealed that they were not scared to show the real side of the famous couple and the challenges that come with being a part of the royal family. They also featured Diana in the movie, which was a huge boost. The actual royal British family, however, never actually made a comment on the movie confirming if events were real or not, but it did serve as a huge aid for their reputation globally. Surprisingly, the movie was actually directed and produced by Linda Yellen, an Emmy Award-winning producer. Playing for Time, a 1980 film, for which she has won one of her best works, and she truly deserved that award. However, this was not her first Emmy. Belinda actually has 7 Emmy Awards, 2 Peabodys, 1 Silver Nymph, and 2 Christophers, which are amazing honors to receive. So which of these Royal Hallmark movie secrets surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting us always. See you next time.